やっぱり環境を大事にする、それから人を大事にするということで、白いと汚れてるのはすぐ分かります。
It is a very efficient workplace. Ask how long it takes to build one CBR, and the answer is virtually right down to the second.
約ですね、3600秒です。1時間ですね。
That 1 hour, or 3,600 seconds, begins with building the engine. And they do that with the engine turned upside down, assembling pieces from the bottom up. When an engine reaches the final assembly line, it's flipped over, or as they say at Honda, turned upside down in the right direction. When each engine is finished, it begins a long trip through the factory, moving from the first floor up to the second floor, down to the basement, and back up to the final motorcycle assembly line on the first floor again. It is a way to maximize the use of limited space within the factory.
我々はですね、スペース、それからメインラインのですね、長さを短くするために、こちらの方でですね、モジュール化っていうことをやってます。で、そのモジュールっていうのは、例えばこちらで言いますと、フロントフォークモジュールっていう形で、タイヤとフロントフォークをつける。
All the sub-assembly modules move around the factory on conveyor belts, perfectly synchronized by computer to arrive at precisely the right place and right time on the final assembly line. The first step is to install the engine into the frame.
ですね、この工程非常に重要な工程で、エンジンとフレームっていうのはエンジンがフレームの一部になります。ボルトの締め付ける順番ですとか、締め付ける、強さによってですね、オートバイの性能に影響しますので非常に重要な工程です。
There are 43 different workstations along the final assembly line. On an average day, 2 shifts of people, working a total of 16 hours, produce 850 motorcycles, each one in precisely 3,600 seconds. After 3,600 seconds on the line, each finished motorcycle is fired up for the first time and ridden onto a special test platform.
このマシンでですね、オートバイの最終チェックを行っています。例えばブレーキの性能ですとか、
Final inspection makes use of a very sophisticated machine. Besides running computerized tests on the engine, brakes, suspension, and instruments, it has a special light-sensitive panel that makes one of the last checks of the whole process, running across the front of the new bike to be certain the headlights are perfectly aimed and aligned. Whatever model is being produced in Hamamatsu, the factory is a classic example of Japanese efficiency and quality control. The way they build their bikes is the way they define their brand.
Everybody's got an opinion on quality, but man, I can't think of too many people that wouldn't put Honda at the top of the heap for durability, quality, long lasting.
ですね、こちらのラインですけれども、 850台を1日作ってまして、約、この機種でいきますと60秒に1台の、で完成車になります。
Every 60 seconds, a new motorcycle is put into a crate for shipment around the world, where riders will measure time and numbers much differently than they do at the factory. Like 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2.9 seconds, a top speed of 181 miles an hour, and 148 horsepower on tap. The CBR 1000RR is the fastest Honda sport bike. But there's another motorcycle in the Honda line that takes sport and adds an incredible amount of luxury. That bike is called the Goldwing. In 1974, Honda again shocked the motorcycle world with the GL1000, otherwise known as the world's first Goldwing, a machine that would revolutionize the concept of motorcycle touring.
最初のこのコンセプトはですね、スーパースポーツモデルでした。今でこそ GL は、グランドツアーなんですが、最初はスーパースポーツモデルとしてアメリカに輸出いたしました。
Well, the first concept applied to this Goldwing was to make the
GL1000, in the mid-70s was really kind of introduced as a super bike, but it progressed and evolved into this new kind of motorcycle, the full rig tour.
Over the years, the Goldwing engine has constantly grown, from its original 1000 cc's to today's 1800 cc model. Next to the little Super Cub, the huge Goldwing is the second longest production run of any Honda motorcycle. More than 500,000 Goldwings have been built and sold in more than 60 different countries.
I am, like you, fascinated by the mystery through us